let's set this aside and let's do what's on your easel. What's on your easel? What's on your easel? What's on your easel today? So Pauline sent this in last week. Nomadic Rose sent this in last week, and for some reason I did not get it in time. So here are her doodle a day cards. Try to art every day, even if it's just a small doodle. So here's a sailboat doodle card. And what are these acrylic? These look like acrylic. Always be yourself. Unless you can be the Catwoman, then be Catwoman. For me, that's Batman, but still. Well, if I could be Catwoman, I'd probably be Catwoman too. But usually it's Batman. Always be yourself. Unless you can be Catwoman, then be Catwoman. Using India ink, pen markers, acrylic paints for background. A good reminder with a humorous side. Nice. I love that she's redhead. I've got a thing for the gingers, and I'm pretty sure that's why you made her ginger, was just to appease me. Okay, doodle a day cards. Little mandala flower, sunflower. Pretty, pretty. Really nice. I like how simple they are, and yet still complete. You know, if you had done any more, I'm going to open that back up. If you had done any more to that, that probably would have looked overworked, but it's just enough to look complete. You got some good colors going on here, good composition. It's just enough to look complete. That's really nice. And then that's not Sylvester. That's the kitten from Tiny Toons. What's the kitten's name on Tiny Toons? Unless it's supposed to be unless it's supposed to be Sylvester and I'm way off base. Okay. So that is what Nomadic Rose sent, and then just a kitty, and then the Sexy Red Headed Darcy has a quick card. Baby Sylvester, okay, has a quick card. I was in need of a quick card. I started by gluing some of this stamped tissue paper to a white card. This has been stamped with the months. Okay, let's just go through it. I'll make it up. Oh, I can't just go through it. It's not a slideshow. Okay, so there's the calendar. There's the calendar stuff. And she stamps the calendar stuff onto some tissue paper. And she whips out her own sexy stamps. If you're not familiar, our Sexy Red Headed Darcy designed these stamps, and they're available for sale from paperartsy.co.uk. And then she stamped things on pieces of paper and wrote happy birthday, legibly even. You can see that this is 3D, probably painted with really thin layers of puff paint. Is that the whole card? Oh, this is the whole card. There's the completed card. That's the completed card with the little flower on top of the tissue paper printing and the happy birthday printing on a card. Nice. I saw that there were pictures after it, and I thought there were more steps. Very nice. Very cute, simple, fast card. Great job. How long did that take you? While I pull up the next one, tell us how long that took you to do. Birthday card, not quick. This one's more in depth. She did more stamping on paper, different stamps. Cut them out. Leaves, butts, flowers. And the paper that she cut them out of. Ooh, look at that drop shadow effect because of the paper that it's cut out of. Can you see? Oh, and then she went and traced them all. She said it took her maybe an hour for that other one. Happy birthday, happy birthday. How long did this one take you? Smudged paint. Another little flower. Little beads of paint and glue. Ooh, looky, looky. Because she did the inside of the card like this. Because she did the inside of the card like this. The outside of the card now looks like this. How sweet is that? We have to wait for Pauline. She has ads. Hello, girl. What? What about the puppy?
Sure.
Hello.
Okay, did you already go potty?
Okay. So, how long did the second one? Ages. Cutting out the flowers took forever, she says. I bet fussy cutting like that is always tough for me. I get bored. That Met Wife, that's what my little girl was in here for. She was like, show off the dog. And then finally, Darcy's been doing Dee Dee's class, coloring stuff in with colored pencils. Dee Dee has videos available, and then download this quick drawing, or download this drawing that Dee Dee did, and then you get the pencils that Dee Dee specified, and follow the steps that Dee Dee has on her website and in her videos, and you can see the shading. You can get almost photorealistic. I'm going kind of quick, but you can get almost photorealistic shading out of it when you're done. I mean, look at that when it's finished, based on the steps that Dee Dee has on her blog. So, very nice, Darcy. It's nice that you did it. It's great that you did it, and it's nice of Dee Dee to offer that class, and I think it's free. I think it's all free. The videos, everything's free. So, there's a link on my blog. I'll get to that in a minute. There's a link on my blog to that class also. And let's see, that was Darcy. That was the Sexy Red Headed Darcy. And then APG can't make it tonight, but she's sharing her pics. It just says pics attached, so we get to make up what we think about it. This is looks like a self-portrait. Has a long neck. This is APG as an Apatosaurus, reaching for the leaves just above her head here. That's nice. And then here is a nice abstract that she has in a frame. When did Sharipa sneak in? Just now? Hi, Sharipa. All of Dee Dee's videos are linked on your blog post. Darcy's blog post has all of Dee Dee's videos also linked, I should say. The mosquitoes are out in force. The storms have done nothing to abate the mosquitoes. So that's what APG, Artist Poet Girl, sent in. And then Pamela French, Quick sketch, graphite with live subject, harsh lighting. So there is that. Quick sketch, live model, harsh lighting is why you have the dark shadows in the grooves. I'm always interested in watching how people do noses. Noses, for some reason, give me fits. There's no reason for it. Noses are the same spheres, columns, and cones as everything else, but it just gives me, they just give me fits. 6x9 tricolor pencil sketch of a hummingbird and a flower. I like that. I wish the contrast was a little higher on that. That's really nice. You got another ad because you got bounced and bounced back in, Kimberly. And then not art. Friend brought a lizard in box, and our Jack Russell was like on crack. So this box up here has a lizard in it, and the Jack Russell can't stand it. my dogs go nuts over stuff like that too. So there's this lizard in this box, and this Jack Russell knows it, and it's going nuts. It doesn't have to be art to keep us entertained. Okay, so there's that. And then Nomadic Rose sent another easel for this week, which I probably should have kept that together with the last one. When I edit the videos together, I will edit this with the other one so that I can keep the links together. And by the way, if you have a website or anything to go with your easel submissions, let me know so I can include them and give you credit. So here's our doodle a day she's doing. Here's another. Here's a fish. And then here's a butterfly. Hi, Anna. We see you sneaking in. I didn't see Sue Boudreaux. I didn't see Boudreaux sneak in, but hi, Boudreaux. I talked to her a minute ago. And then she's doing Dee Dee's class also, and she started off on on toned paper. And so when you start off on toned paper, it gives a warmer color to the skin to begin with. So that's really nice. All right, and then let's see. I'm still getting signals that I'm getting email, but I'm obviously not getting any more of those. Check my junk mail real quick. I have one more easel from Raine. Here's Raine's page. There it is. Haha, managed to open it and expand it and everything. I'm so proud. If nothing ever changed, there'd be no butterflies. Ah. What is that? What did that say? Flowers, leaves, plant, and bee are all stamps I carved. So these flowers, these leaves, and this bee are all stamps that she carved. You should send them off to Paper Artsy. I like that bee though. Very nice. What do you do when you make stamps like that? What do you do with them when you're done? I've made a few stamps here in the studio before, and they just collect for me because it's like, okay, well, I've used that one. I don't want to do it anymore. I'd be better off making stamps out of potatoes. This is really very nice. This is sheet music as a background here. newsprint over here. If not a newspaper, at least a paper, at least a novel. Paperback. Really very nice. I should probably gather up all the stamps I've made and auction them off or something. Throw them up on eBay. I might get $5 out of them. They're mostly just leaves and stuff. Okay. So I'm going to show you this. Keep using them blade. I just can't seem to bring myself to use them over and over and over. I am apparently not on my own safe senders list, which is funny. Okay, if you're unaware, I have a newsletter, and I haven't done my newsletter for the longest time, but I finally decided to open my newsletter back up because I figured out how to consistently post and schedule and do all that stuff from my phone. So because now I can consistently post and schedule and do all that stuff from my phone, that means that I can do it no matter where I am parked in the world while I'm sitting waiting on customers whose damsels I'm trying to save. And what that boils down to is that if you miss a notification on Facebook, or if you miss the notification from YouTube, or if you're not RSS subscribed to the website, anything I do in the studio, outside of the studio, or pretty much anything I do that involves the Artistic Biker somehow ends up on this newsletter. So it'll have, it'll have the links to the show and the explanation of what the show is about, as well as links to the Longy, which is the full version of the show if you missed it. The quiche, that's pronounced quickie, and the What's on Your Easel, video, and then the people who have submitted their easels, those images and links will also be included in the newsletter. So, for instance, here's Nomadic Rose's owl. Here's Pamela French's conch shell and are those sea oats? And here's the owl from last week, and here's Darcy's pencil box and pencil bag. And you can see links to their website so that you can follow back to their website and see what it's all about. And then, of course, my thing of the week. So all of that is available on my website, or you can subscribe to the newsletter, and you can do that at artisticbiker.com. I like to edit out the slow parts. But right here is the newsletter link on my website, and you can just click that newsletter link, and it'll give you the opportunity to sign up for the newsletter, and it'll have the archived issues of the newsletter here. And you can see we went a long time without sending a newsletter out. Here's 2013, and then all of a sudden we have 2015 going. So it was a long time between newsletters. But that said, that is what was on your easel. That was what was on my easel. If you would like to be a part of what's on your easel, simply send an email to blade@artisticbiker.com with the subject line easel, and we'll use your works to inspire other people, because that's what this is all about, getting people up off the couch and moving them to a place of creativity. That's the purpose of this whole endeavor. So that said, this is not quite dry. We will dry this just a little bit longer, and we will take a little break, and we'll be right back. On my easel, I'm still drawing faces. And back to what we said earlier, noses just give me fits. And you can see the whole shape of the face. Now this one, her shoulder, she's looking over her shoulder, so the whole shape of the face was thrown off for me. And that nose is just giving me fits. And they're still the same circles, still the same spheres, cones, and columns, but giving me fits. Anyway, so there's the face from this week. So back to this week's